Yo, Brandon.
Yeah,
Hey, what's going on, boss? This is Jerry with Iron Eating Coaching. Okay, can you WhatsApp me, or do you have WhatsApp?
yeah, so what's up, right?
Yeah, man. I apologize for earlier, man. For some reason, the time zone was not accurate. Usually, I don't have calls until later on in the day, and so that's why. Yeah, that's why I missed that call. I'm over here in the States. What is up, YouTube? What's going on, Flow Gang? You already know to keep going. So, just doing some fasted cardio. A little bit later, gonna be hitting legs. So, like I told you guys before, I'm the one to just knock out cardio early in the morning if I can. That way, I don't have to worry about it towards the end of the session. Especially doing legs, I'm pretty beat by then. I know you're probably wondering why you're doing cardio before leg day. Well, there's gonna be a space or a window between that time where I'm recovered enough to carry out a leg day session. But not only that, my cardio sessions are really not extensive or high intensity. So it really doesn't affect my performance as far as I know. And today is mainly hand focused, so it's definitely not going to affect my output when I'm working my hamstring. So I'll be good, no worries. Legs, legs, legs. Legs is something that I really don't need to bring up aggressively. This is just one of my attributes that really stand out. And so the main focus this offseason was really bringing in the upper body. And I feel like mainly in the back. So I feel like that's where everybody really lacks. Even in the pro league, the back is usually the hardest thing to bring up. I mean, we can name a few guys off the top of my head that were lagging, and now they're pretty much on point with it. You know, Seabum, Derek Lunsford, I don't know, Samson Dowda, you know, just to name a few. But anyways, currently I'm doing, so my split is 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. So every 8 days, I'm hitting legs twice. But volume is extremely low, maybe 4 movements, 1 to 2 sets, that's it. And we're allocating more of our volume towards back. So every muscle group I'm hitting about twice every 8 days. So the split's not that bad. The reason being because every 2 days you get a rest day. So it still is coming out to every 8 days I'm hitting the muscle group twice, but I'm having that incremental rest days in between, which really helps with performance, even just my lifestyle as a coach. Outside of bodybuilding, it's convenient. So I don't see us changing that anytime soon. But we've been running that to the ground, man, for a while now. I don't even remember the last time I changed my split since Nick Gloff has been taking over that aspect, and it's been a really big help. Learn a lot from him. So I know you're probably thinking like, how do you grow your legs? Honestly, it's just like every body part. I think it's more so the quality of your sessions and movements than it is the volume. Reason being is because I see a lot of guys in the gym who they'll hit a leg press, and you know the main focus of quad stimulus, if we're talking about growing the quads, is knee flexion. Like you want full knee flexion and full stretching of the quads to really get the most out of it. And a lot of guys, they're throwing heavy loads on these leg presses and just ego lifting, and they're not even getting anything out of it, you know, other than just driving fatigue, right? So, and the fatigue is a really big thing. You know, if you just keep it simple, like we don't need to get into the science of shit. Like if you feel super tired going into your next session, and you probably just need a little bit more time to rest. But also it could be just be the movement selection. You know what I mean? I think the fatigue to stimulus ratio is important when you're talking about exercise selection. The current volume for me right now, I believe, I'm doing, just to give you a kind of like an overview, I don't know exactly what the volume is because I have to look into my logbook, but my main compound lifts, like those big lifts, right? The two lifts that I have is barbell RDLs and pendulum squats. So just to give you an idea, on barbell RDLs, I'm only doing 2 working sets. On pendulum squats, I'm only doing 1 working set. And then we have those accessory movements around that as well. I'm doing adductors and seated hammer curls, 2 to 3 sets of those on each of those days. And then we got some calves at the beginning. Now I'm hitting calves probably 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week. Or training week, right? 3-4 times every 8 days. That's about 2 sets, about 12 to 15 reps. So sometimes 3 sets. But calves respond, or they don't respond. They recover pretty quickly. So I never had an issue with that. In fact, we will probably be bringing calves up in terms of volume. And yeah, just kind of rolling with it, man. I'm just interested in seeing what my physique looks like this time around. You know, just keep in consideration though, like, I don't want to say I really didn't have off season, like everybody says that, you know, but even though it is true and there's proof there that, you know, dealing with this gut issue for almost like 20 weeks now, 20 plus weeks, I've not been able to really push food like I want to and really driving growth like I want to. Up until this point, like I said before, we're gonna push food pretty hard these probably 1 more week or so before we start dialing in the prep. And I'll be starting a series called The Road to Olympia, and I'll be documenting everything so you guys can follow along with me through this journey to the O stage. Whether or not I compete at the O, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. It all depends on health markers, stuff like that, how I'm feeling. Honestly, if I do qualify for the O, I wouldn't mind sitting out, to be honest, and really getting after an off season where I'm able to really push food and not have to deal with any limitations like gut issues. So the protocol stuff came in a couple days ago, but I won't start using that until we kind of bring food down to where we're kind of starving the bacteria a little bit. So there's no point of bringing it in right now when I'm at like 400 plus carbs. It just make things, it'll just prolong things. So I'm gonna wait until we start pulling carbs down a bit and then going from there. So it should take about 4 to 6 weeks and I'll be good to go. Matt told me that you will see a big change in my physique, so you guys will be able to see that as well. Because like I said, I'm gonna be documenting everything. So I'm excited for that, man. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm about to go ahead and hop off this bike, got cardio done, get some food in me, recover, and then we hit legs, man. We going crazy. Let's go. I'll see y'all a little bit later. All right, starting off with adductors today. The reason I'm starting out with these first is because usually this machine is taken before I even get to it. So I was like, it was open. I was like, let me go ahead and knock this out while it's available. So I do these typically every leg day. Adductors every leg day. I think that you're able to really achieve some adductor growth from just squats. However, like with any muscle group, the more you isolate them, the more you're able to apply more tension and output solely just for that target muscle. In turn, I guess you can grow them a lot quicker. So that's what we're doing. So we don't miss a heartbeat on leg day with adductors. If you don't do them, fine, that's cool with you. You'll most likely develop them anyways through just squats, because they usually they're meant to stabilize in that movement. So this is top set, 143. I believe, let me check my phone real quick, if I can find my phone. I don't know where the hell I put it. There it is. So we're going to knock out about 3 sets here. Let's see what we did last week. Legs A. Let's go, let's go. All right. 132 last week. So this week, we're gonna try to hit we're going to hit 143. So it's about a 10-pound jump. Trying to go as heavy as I can, with as much reps as I can. Staying between the 8 and 12 rep range that first set. And then, or 7 and 9, and then 10, 15, those last 2 reps, last 2 sets. So let's get to it. We're not wasting no time. There you go. Ooh. Okay. All right, so I know these feel pretty light. So we're going 154. Like I said, we're going for like minimum 6 reps on these. All right, let's get to it. Ooh. Hey. 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 Woo. Ah. Oh. Woo. All right, so first set was solid. Feeling pretty strong in these today. We did 10 at 154. We're gonna drop it down to 132. Like I said, main thing is driving some blood into the muscle these last 2 reps and really focus on the metabolic aspect. So we're gonna knock 2 more sets out here. And just the main thing on this movement is really just driving the knees into the pad. So the force should be driven from the kneecaps or from the knee joint inwards. So you shouldn't be using your foot, your ankle. The force should be coming from the knee joint inwards. All right? All right. Let's go for it. Set 2. Oh. Come. Come. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. Sheesh. Oh, so it's like really important to really warm up into these top sets on this particular movement because this muscle group is really delicate. You can easily pull some without you even knowing. So I start off with like maybe 2 to 3 warm-ups, climbing that weight up into my top set weight, right? So that would look like basically 88 pounds. My top sets, work our way backwards. My top set is 140, 154. The set before that is probably gonna be like 132. The set before that would be like 99, and so forth, all right? And then that first rep on that working set, I'm kind of assisting myself with my hands first, and then a slow eccentric, just to make sure that, you know, we're preventing any injuries that could possibly happen. That last set I did about, I think 12 or 13. I'm gonna note it down, but this set we're gonna aim for around that same rep range, 10 to 15, then we're gonna move on to seated hammies. So I'll note it down, getting a little bit of rest. You know, like you're gonna rest anyway, so like I said before, like you got time to log your numbers, man. You got time to log your progression, see where you are, you know, set goals, set those mini goals. You know, make it fun, find something to look forward to, find something that you love doing at this whole entire process of bodybuilding. Because it can be really, really monotonous, and it also requires a lot of you. So, you know, the least you can do is find something you love throughout that whole process and just focus on that. And I promise you, that's the way to keep going. You dig what I'm saying? For the fucking love. Last set, let's go. Let's go. Hey. 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 Oh, shit. All right, so we got seated hamstring. We're gonna warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna get to our top set. So this week, I'm gonna really focus on driving knee flexion fully and holding that contraction for like 1 to 2 seconds, and then making it a real smooth process. No momentum, no bouncing within that window. Spoke with Nick about this last week, and like it's all about trying to get that perfect rep, and as much perfect reps as possible within each set, so I get the most out of it, and just really just allow myself to preserve, you know, my joints and last a little bit longer in this game, but also getting the most out of least. I think that's the biggest thing. So we're gonna run some warm-up sets, warm up the hamstrings a little bit, then jump in our top set. Whew. So, out of the two ranges of motion, honestly, it's not really a big deal about what goes on in terms of tempo, as long as you are really driving, stimulus to the target muscle without anything left on the table. So eliminating momentum and speed and really focusing on every range. So with the contraction, it's not going to be as, I wouldn't say demanding, but it's not going to cause as much muscle damage as it would on an eccentric. And so it's really important that you get the most out of contraction, because you'll be able to recover a lot quicker on a contraction than you would on like a stretch, right? However, they are important. The eccentric and concentric are important. And if you're talking about hypertrophy, I mean, you want to include all aspects and variables that can possibly, potentially grow muscle, right? So we got 3 sets here. So let's get it. Y'all pray for me. I mean that for the love, baby. All right, last set, y'all. Last set here. I'm not gonna film every set today for my movements because my battery's dying quick with my camera. I need to get another battery so that way I can just exchange them whenever one battery is dying. I'm realizing that now that I'm pumping out this content daily, except for rest days, of course. But we're gonna knock out this last set. Remember, partials to failure, so don't think that you're not getting anything out of those partials. You are. Crank out as much as you can. Really squeezing at the top. Let go. Ooh, good squeeze. Hey, yes. 4. Come on. Come on. Damn. Damn. Oh shit. All right, that's all right. Barbell RDLs. Okay. Stiff leg deadlifts going down. 315 on the bar. That's 3 plates per side. This will be a PR for me. So the main thing on the stiff leg deadlift is hip hinging as far as you can, as far as mobility would allow, and no further than that, because then that's gonna involve the flexion of the lower lumbar, and we don't want that. It's really gonna hammer your lower back. So get what you can. If you're not touching the ground yet and you're at full hip flexion, this is probably not the movement for you. All right, say less. Pray for me, I mean that, for the love. Let go. Oh, gotta take the shoes off. Just a little tip, take your shoes off. They give you a little bit more in terms of that bar actually hitting the ground before knee flexion, before hip flexion, right? So, or before the plates hit the ground. All right, shoulder width apart with the feet positioning. Bar over midfoot. And I'm gonna pull, engage my lats here. And I'm gonna pull up. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. 2, 3. Oh. 7, 8, 10. Woo. 315 for 10. Leave me a little bit in the tank. I got leg press next, so I want to leave some room to deliver some output on leg press as well, while still getting everything I need on the RDLs. So we're gonna drop the set, probably remove a plate, rep it out, move on, let it go. Ooh. Ooh. Dude. Hey. Ooh. Hey. All right, so I started to really feel the lower back kicking in. I go about a couple reps, and I cut it from there. I think I got a good amount of stimulus in the hamstrings there, so no need to stress about that. About to move on to leg press, I think. Let's go. Leg press going down. So my lower back is pretty fried. So I'm gonna lower this seat as far as I can down. There we go. So that's gonna take a little bit of pressure off my lower back right there. And we're going for as much as we can at 5 plates per side. Last week I did 3 plates per side. Definitely a good way to transition out of something that's really taxing on the spine, like a back squat or a RDL stiff leg deadlift, something that's gonna support your back to get a couple more sets in, really fire off those quads. So we're only gonna do 1 set. Like I said, my volume is pretty low in legs. And then we'll move on to our last movement, probably like a dumbbell isolation movement. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Fuck. I'm good. Whew. That's what you call a fucking set. Shit. But mainly trying to drive for full knee flexion on these. And just allow your body naturally to shift towards the weight at the bottom. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. All right. So here goes my daughter. She's shaking her booty in front of the camera. But we're going to finish this set. Say hi, but you guys gotta Get the hell up out of here. Y'all go do cardio. Babe, Nayel. So we're going to be biasing the outer quads, not completely isolating them, but biasing them. So we're gonna have our weight, they call it contralateral, so a weight on the opposite side of that leg. So that way we compensate more to stabilize that weight on the opposite side with our outside or lateral head of the quad. So this is what it looks like. So here we go. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's not real work, okay?
Fuck you, man.
So fucking hard.
Yeah, man, they are.
But I love it.
It is.
It feels great after.
It sucks because you gotta rest for the other leg.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
2 seconds?
Yeah, that's it. Let go. All right, so being that these are super demanding, I feel, because it's just based off how I feel. I gotta take a little break in between doing each leg. So that way I can get the most out of that right leg as well. You know what I mean? Think about it as an entire set. You're gonna wanna rest enough to get an adequate amount of rest to get the most output, all right? So that's what we're doing essentially, but the rest won't be that long. All right, so this is our last set. Only one set on these, and I'm good to go. Let's go. Sheesh. Three. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. All right, that's a wrap. Let's see oh shit, can't even speak. Let's see what these legs look like in the posing room. I'll see y'all in a minute. That wraps it up. All right, I'm gonna be quick, y'all, because battery's about to die. So legs are pretty. To the side chest. Yep, there it is, full of blood. So, good leg day today. Just gonna wrap it up, y'all. Gonna get out of here and get some good carbs in me and get ready for tomorrow. Shit don't stop, man. We only got a limited time. Ooh, I can't even breathe. We only got a limited time until we commence this prep, so I'm trying to give everything I got and take as much or as less rest days as possible, only if I absolutely need it. You dig what I'm saying? But that last movement fucking kicked my ass. Pretty happy where my legs are right now. I never really had a problem with them. Like I said, if you got a problem with me, I dare you to flex your legs. Anyways, stop bullshit. I'm out, y'all. Get some food in me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment below, man, your thoughts. How you think my legs look? What y'all want to see next? Which is mainly gonna be workouts. I'm just pumping those out, baby. So y'all stay tuned, man. We got more cool shit on the way for the love. Make sure you guys visit fortheloveofwinning.co. Get you some dope ass shit like this hoodie. Until next time.